The access method used for cassette tape is A. Direct, B. Random, C. Sequential, D. All of the above. The correct answer is sequential. The arranging of data in a logical sequence is called A. Sorting, B. Classifying, C. Reproducing, D. Summarizing. The correct answer is sorting. Who is the creator of the Pascal language? A. Nicholas Wirth, B. Dijkstra, C. Donald Knuth, D. Basic Pascal. The correct answer is Nicholas Wirth. When was punched card equipment used for the first time to process the British census? A. 1910, B. 1907, C. 1911, D. 1914. The correct answer is 1911. A hashing scheme is used with A. Sequential file organization, B. Direct file organization, C. Indexed sequential file organization, D. Partition file organization. The correct answer is direct file organization. The time taken for the read-write head to move to the correct track on the magnetic disk is called A. Epoch delay, B. Latency delay, C. Seek time, D. Approach time. The correct answer is seek time. A computer has a 1024K memory. What does the letter K stand for? A. Kilometer, B. Thousand, C. 1024, D. MB. The correct answer is 1024. Computer instructions written with the use of English words instead of binary machine code is called A. Mnemonics, B. Symbolic code, C. Gray code, D. OP code. The correct answer is symbolic code. The system unit of a personal computer typically contains all of the following except A. Microprocessor, B. Disk controller, C. Serial interface, D. Modem. The correct answer is modem. Which of the following are the two main components of the CPU? A. Control unit and registers, B. Registers and main memory, C. Control unit and ALU, D. ALU and bus. The correct answer is control unit and ALU. A characteristic of card systems is A. Slowness in processing data, B. Using cards as records of transactions, C. Needing a larger DP staff, D. All the above. The correct answer is all the above. A directly accessible appointment calendar is a feature of a resident package. A. CPU, B. Memory, C. Buffer, D. ALU. The correct answer is memory. 1024 bytes represent A. Megabyte, B. Gigabyte, C. Kilobyte, D. None of the above. The correct answer is kilobyte. Which type device is a piece of equipment that receives information from a CPU? A. Input, B. Output, C. CPU, D. Memory. The correct answer is output. Computer operators. A. Write computer programs for specific problems. B. Operate the devices which input and output data from the computer. C. Normally require a college degree in computer science. D. All of the above. The correct answer is operate the devices which input and output data from the computer. When was the IBM XT microcomputer released in the market? A. 1970, B. 1971, C. 1987, D. 1986. The correct answer is 1987. Which of the following is not used for storage purposes with mainframe computers? A. Removable disks, B. Fixed disks, C. Mass storage systems, D. Diskettes. The correct answer is diskettes. Which is true for the digital computer? A. It is less accurate than the analog computer. B. It represents the decimal numbers through a string of binary digits. C. It is used primarily in scientific applications. D. Both A and C. The correct answer is it represents the decimal numbers through a string of binary digits. Which of the following terminals output most closely resembles the output produced by a plotter? A. Graphics terminal. B. POS terminal. C. Hard copy terminal. D. All the above. The correct answer is graphics terminal. What is the main advantage of magnetic core memory over semiconductor RAM memory? A. More compact and smaller. B. More economical. C. A bit does not have to write after reading. D. Non-volatile. The correct answer is non-volatile. Which of the following is used for serial access storage only? A. RAM. B. Magnetic tape. C. Magnetic disk. D. Core memory. The correct answer is magnetic tape. A memory space used for the temporary storage of data is A. PROM. B. SAM. C. Scratchpad storage. D. Buffer. The correct answer is Scratchpad storage. What is the name of the logic circuit which can add two binary digits? A. Full adder. B. Half adder. C. Buffer. D. Register. The correct answer is half adder. A small film plate which is used for microfilming the output from a microcomputer screen is called A. Microfilm. B. Microfiche. C. Film card. D. COM. The correct answer is microfiche. The ALU and control unit of most of the microcomputers are combined and manufactured on a single silicon chip. What is it called? A. Monochip. B. Microprocessor. C. ALU. D. Control unit. The correct answer is microprocessor. Continuous line drawing are produced using A. Chain printers. B. Daisy wheel printers. C. Plotters. D. Thermal devices. The correct answer is plotters. Which of the following registers is loaded with the contents of the memory location pointed by the PC? A. Memory address register. B. Memory data register. C. Instruction register. D. Program counter. The correct answer is instruction register. Storage on PC allows you to store files until something erases it, but memory loses its contents whenever it is lost. A. Static. B. Disk space. C. Power. D. Both A and B above. The correct answer is power. 1 byte can be used to encode any integer between O and inclusive. A. 16. B. 256. C. 128. D. 255. The correct answer is 255. Why is the width of the data bus so important to the processing speed of a computer? The narrower it is, the greater the computer's processing speed. B. The wider it is, the more data that can fit into main memory. C. The wider it is, the greater the computer's processing speed. D. The wider it is, the slower the computer's processing speed. The correct answer is the wider it is, the greater the computer's processing speed. How many types of storage loops exist in magnetic bubble memory? A. 8. B. 4. C. 16. D. 2. The correct answer is 2. The function of CPU is A. To provide a hard copy. B. To read, interpret and process the information and instruction. C. To communicate with the operator. D. To provide external storage of text. The correct answer is to read, interpret and process the information and instruction. The bubbles in a bubble memory pack are created with the help of A. Laser beam, B. Magnetic field, C. Electric field, D. X-ray. The correct answer is magnetic field. The central processor of a modern digital computer consists of A. Control unit, B. Primary memory, C. Control unit and primary memory, D. All of the above. The correct answer is control unit and primary memory. Fifth generation computers are likely to exhibit A. Artificial intelligence, B. Heuristic behavior, C. Advanced parallel processing, D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. A computer system consisting of its processor, memory, and I/O devices accepts data, processes it, and produces the output results. Can you tell in which component is the raw data fed? A. Mass memory, B. Main memory, C. Logic unit, D. Arithmetic unit. The correct answer is main memory. When did arch rivals IBM and Apple Computers Incorporated decide to join hands? A. 1978, B. 1984, C. 1990, D. 1991. The correct answer is 1991. The transistorized computer circuits were introduced in the A. First generation, B. Second generation, C. Third generation, D. Fourth generation. The correct answer is second generation. The memory sizes in mainframe computers and advanced technology microcomputers are expressed as A. Bytes, B. Kilobytes, C. Bits, D. Megabytes. The correct answer is megabytes. A memory bus is mainly used for communication between A. Processor and memory, B. Processor and I/O devices, C. I/O devices and memory, D. Input device and output device. The correct answer is processor and memory. An AND gate. A. Implements logic addition, B. is equivalent to a series switching circuit, C. is an any or all gate, D. is equivalent to a parallel switching circuit. The correct answer is equivalent to a series switching circuit. The daily processing of corrections to customer accounts best exemplifies the processing mode of A. Batch processing, B. Real-time processing, C. Time sharing, D. Offline processing. The correct answer is batch processing. Which of the following devices can be used to directly input printed text? A. OCR, B. OMR, C. Mic, D. All of the above. The correct answer is OCR. To locate a data item for storage is A. Field, B. Feed, C. Database, D. Fetch. The correct answer is fetch. Which of the following memory is capable of operating at electronics speed? A. Semiconductor memory, B. Magnetic disks, C. Magnetic drums, D. Magnetic tapes. The correct answer is semiconductor memory. The main purpose of time-sharing techniques used in computers is to make the best use of the A. CPU, B. Peripherals, C. Secondary storage, D. Floppy disks. The correct answer is CPU. Which of the following is not true of immediate processing? A. It is often used in real-time applications. B. It can occur with either sequential or direct access files. C. It can be used in an airline reservation system. D. Transactions are processed shortly after a real-world event occurs. The correct answer is it can occur with either sequential or direct access files. A temporary storage area attached to the CPU for I/O operations is A chip, B buffer, C register, D core. The correct answer is buffer. Which part of the computer is used for calculating and comparing? A disk unit, B control unit, C ALU, D modem. The correct answer is ALU. The person contributing the idea of the stored program was A. John von Neumann, B. Charles Babbage, C. Howard Aiken, D. Basic Pascal. The correct answer is John von Neumann.